just the best friend. What's up, internet sojourners? Welcome back. Glad to be back on Twitch with you tonight. And here we are, we're at the login screen, and hopefully it doesn't crash. I just realized it might crash. Please don't crash. Move this out of the way. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to try tonight. We're going to try to go to priority 1 is the Burning Woods and the giants out there, and then priority 2 is, if that doesn't work, we'll go to Howling Stones. How's everybody's Thursday going? I hope it's going good for you. You don't want to know about my Thursday. None of you want to know about my Thursday. Mr. Best Friend, you don't want to know about my Thursday. Yeah, it was okay. My Thursday wasn't bad. We can hammer off these frogs. I might hammer off the Toil Master because he's a little bitch. Even though he regards me as an ally, I'm going to hit him upside the head with a hammer. Let's go bank our silver and gold. Glittering gold. Trinkets and baubles. I love that the announcer from Darkest Dungeon. I think he's got like the coolest voice. Let's see, do I have everything I need? I got Parados, I got food, I got water or milk. I got some torches. Yeah, we should be good. Oh wait, let's get rid of... There's no point in running out there with extra bag slots being taken up. I'm just gonna sell this spell. I don't need it. I don't need to try to figure out how to not vendor that, but sell it to a player. Emerald ring, 60 plat. Hell yeah. Fire opal, 37 plat. Freaking rich, boys. I like to keep a little bit of plat on me, but not a lot. I live in a pretty rough neighborhood, so I can't be running around with all that plat. Kunark's a rough place. I wonder if you could crash the game by converting like too much money to copper. There's your question of the day. If every single player converted all of their plat to copper, would it crash the game? I wonder if it'll let you even do that. Holy shit, yeah, it does. If I pick up this amount of copper... Oh, look at my weight. 32,766 pounds, or whatever unit of weight Norath uses. Yeah. Now, if everybody did that all at once, that's what we should do. We should organize it. Everybody do it all at once. We'll do kind of like that raid Area 51 thing they did a few years ago, where they like got everybody to go to Area 51 on a certain day. We'll have everybody log in, go to their bank, and convert all of their money to copper and see if it crashes the server. Sup, Toil Master? I'm gonna hit one of your slaves and you ain't gonna do shit about it. As soon as I find my attack button here, there we go. Yeah, what you gonna do, Toil Master? Nothing, that's what you're gonna do. Whose slaves are they, actually, if I can just beat them up? Huh? Probably not your slaves. Come on, hammer work. Hammer proc, hammer proc. There we go. All right. Do we go? Sorry. There's always something going on. Okay. Do we go to Giants first, or do we just go straight to Howling Stones? Is the question. Honestly, I like the brain off nature of Giants. It's such easy money. So if Giants is open, we're going for it. Oh, I didn't have a DMF. Also, I've once again not set my affinity. What's up, casual meme fan? Good to see you. How you doing? These cliff golems freak me out, even though I'm in Viz. Like, I don't want to be anywhere near them. I think they could one round me. They could kill me in one combat round. Killing Idol of Rallos Sec. Is that something in like Velius? It's Velius in KO, precursor to statue of Ralosek. Well, that's cool. I'm plugging away on this. This little character I made like, not too long ago. I kind of streamed him for a little bit to try to get to level 60 without grouping or trading with anybody. Just a little thing I've been working on for like, I don't know, a whole year that I still haven't finished somehow. Good luck with your raid though, that sounds cool. Although I shudder to think how EQ runs in a raid. Even on modern hardware, I feel like EQ runs like shit. At least the retail version. And actually this version too, because now it's doing that thing like it does every time I go to the Skyfire ramp and I gotta hit Control Alt Delete to get the video to unfreeze. At least I figured out a way around it. Yeah, I'm on the OG Mr. Best Friend. The one and only. The realist. No J boots. No fucks given. No DMF either by accident. Whoops. Dead man floating. Sorry, I dropped the F-bomb. I gotta remember not to do that. Or I could start marking my stuff as mature, I guess. I don't want my kids to watch this in like 30 years when I'm dead and be like, man, my dad sounded like so vulgar. Casual says, I made a hardcore character with a friend on green last week without J boots, and I'm suffering as a pally. Well, that was your mistake, man, is you should have made the hardcore character and checked the box on the character creation that says with J boots. Nah, I feel you, man. No J boots sucks. No J boots is no fun. I don't know. I've been dealing with it for so long. It just kind of is what it is at this point. I call it scenic mode. Look at all this scenery. Look at this very lush, detailed landscape. There's so much to look at. I like how this pillar here looks exactly like that pillar there, and exactly like that pillar there. I think it really shows the depths of like the artist's emotion. Casual says, listen, you are a lizard on a mission. It is true, my friends. I have reignited my passion for Mr. Best Friend. The OG Mr. Best Friend. Everybody needs a break now and then. Michael Jordan took a break, played golf for a year. Okay. Mr. Best Friend, Mmocracy took a break and played World of Warcraft Classic, Hardcore, Phantasy Star Online, Caves of Cud, uh, Titan Quest, The Division 2. See, I'm no different. That's what I've been doing all summer. When I haven't been at work, which is usually most of the time. I wish there was a better way to kill in Skyfire than fear kiting. I wish I was faster. If I was faster, I would definitely fear kite out here. Oh my gosh, look at all those dragons down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot. That's a lot of dragons. That's a lot of dragons. As soon as I get into Burning Woods, I'm gonna talk shit to any bard that I see, though. Just a heads up. Oh no. Oh, that's a pet. That's an enchanter with a pet. What's he trying to kill? What are you doing out here? Look at all those dragons down there. A shit ton of dragons out there. That dude's his pet like scared the shit out of me. I thought it was gonna like attack me. Listen, are there like any P99 streamers left? Who's still streaming P99 these days? I'm stuck in 2015, boys. I still have hair in my mind. Let's see, who's streaming right now? I don't know any of these people because I don't like talk to people. Quatos, Primus MMO, Self-Found Halfling Guild Recruiting, on Project Quorum, Get Lost, Day 53 on Quorum, Darth Craze, Teak Raid Night, that's probably what, Casual Meme Fan, that's probably you, isn't it? Broken Stoic, I don't know him. Fatty Dad? Fatty Dad? Dude, I'm the youngest looking person out of all these people, and I'm old. Okay, but the green blue EC tunnel auction cam has more viewers than me. That's so sad. Asphyxia, what's up? They're all living in old folks' homes. What happened to all the P99 streamers? Time for EverQuest with my wife. He's got that in caps. No, that's cool. Couple that games together usually stays together for a predetermined period of time. Eridune, Quorm, Teak. This one's a possible, but no, that's not P99. There's no way. That's got to be Quorum. Teak, LOTA, Lota, TOV raid. Project Quorum. Who needs a druid? Vishan's Peak raid Quorum. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the only P99er, at least right now. I think Grimlust. Asphyxia, don't you do it. That would kill me. That would kill me right here. Respect. That would hurt me badly. He says, Asphyxia says, I didn't know there was an EC tunnel stream. What am I doing here? That's so evil. Lost another viewer to the tunnel stream. It's so riveting though. All those the chat flowing and the trades happening and then the ogres that scratching, you know how they scratch. You've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. And the trolls trolling. Dude, there's only one other person in zone. If he's at the giant fort, I'm fighting him for the giant fort. I'm gonna fight you, Furicus. Let's see if Juke's online. Yeah, I guess I could go do something in the zone because there's not a bard. Oh, there's a bard. Yep, I summoned him. Oh my gosh, where do all these people come from? Get out of here. I just need to get to the giant fort and hope that nobody's up top. Alright, they can't see me. We did it, boys. We did it. We got the giants. Blah blah blah. Asshole. Plague. Alright, we got a lich. We got to lich ourselves. By a miracle of Jesus, we have found Gorgle Packlock, but more importantly, we have found a forest giant fort full of forest giants. Alright, I think we can go. Now, Gorgle Packlock will be our greatest challenge, because he has high magic resist. But we want to kill him first, and the reason we want to kill him first is we're going to kill these guys, and we're going to hope that Gorgle Packlock spawns back there. Because once he spawns there, we can leave him now. Leave him alone. Casual Meme Fan says, now go forth and do evil lizard things. That is me, sir. I am the evilest of lizards. Yep, that's not good. Okay, we did take a hit there. We took 2 hits, but I'm gonna leave my mana skin still up. I don't really have the mana to rebuff it. Alright, now this is not good. In fact, this is the antithesis of good. We may end up abandoning this depending on what happens here. 2 root breaks in a row, that's really not ideal. And then a fizzle there. Alright, let's just hope for the best here. At 39%. Really just down to RNG at this point. Alright, feel a little bit better right now. Imagine trying to do this without Lich. Be scary as shit. Oh, come on, really 1%? Alright, there we go. We have conquered the Gorgle. Actually, the Iron Back, I think that's worth about 40 plat, if I remember right. That set us back a little ways on the mana pool, though. And we need mana skin back up. I was kind of taking a risk there by not keeping mana skin up, but I didn't want to waste the mana on it. Or not waste, but use. And we're 45% into level 55. Wonder how long it's going to take me to get to 56. Could be a little bit. I think I did the math. I get about 5% per hour here. If things are going well. So that's only 20 hours of camping forest giants to get to level 56. '57 is the big one that I'm looking forward to because I want to Vexing Mordinia. I think that's the name of the spell. Yeah, Vexing Mordinia. It heals you. How cool is that? Imagine being able to root rot and heal yourself at the same time. But this game is really making me work for it. I'm super stoked that we got this camped. I was not expecting this. I was expecting to get here and oh, that's funny, that bard, he pretty sure he went Anon. Let's see. Yeah, he went Anon. That's funny. You might be Anon Tyrix, but I know what you are. Casual says train incoming. Yeah, he's pissed at me. Me and bards have a really contentious relationship. Okay, so I need to kill Forest Giant Ancient here. I need to kill this Verdant. And then we would just hope that Gorgle Packlock respawns in that back spot. And then we'll just leave him alone. There's also another rare over there. Or, sorry, another spawn over there. And there's two names that can spawn here. So an ideal situation is one spawns here and the other spawns there. And then I kill these three in here and then the two at the bottom of the ramp. That's what we call the money zone. We're nowhere near the money zone right now. You got to work hard to get yourself into the money zone. Alright, we're kind of cutting it close. I need this guy to die soon. Like ASAP. So we're gonna get those dots on him like right now. Luckily he's a verdant, and verdants, they die pretty quick. Like I just dumped my entire mana bar on this guy. Oh shit. And he broke free. Now we just gotta hope he dies before Gorgle. This spawn is gonna respawn in like 30 seconds. I don't see that happening actually. We might be in trouble. I don't even have the mana to like attempt to nuke him. That root break really fucked us actually. It screwed us, sorry. Yeah, we're in trouble. I might. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, as soon as this guy pops, we're gonna root him. Oh shit. Oh shit. He's already angry. Dude, you can't do that when I'm low on mana. You have to stay rooted. Like, that's not cool. Alright, he's gonna die. And we're just gonna kind of chill on this guy. Like, we'll just keep him splurted for now. And hopefully he doesn't root break. Asphyxia says worst root luck on the server right here, folks. I agree. I feel like in this short time I've been here, I've had more root breaks than the other night when I was here for like 4 hours. Any new spells since Flirt? Yeah, I got Brawl of Bones the other night. I got really excited. I thought it was the I thought it was the rogue pet because I don't know my spell names because I'm a newbie that's never played necromancer before. Yeah, I got super excited and then I realized it was just a charm spell, but then I was like, you know what? Eventually I'm gonna want that charm spell, so that's cool. Yep, it's an undead charm. It charms up to level 54. So I think eventually I'll need it. Eventually I'm gonna use it. Yeah, you just have to stand there and look at me while I bleed your life away. I would say you're never going home to your forest giant wife, but I'm convinced that you all reproduce asexually. Stop right there. I'm pretty sure when forest giants reproduce, they literally just split in two. They like molt. Asphyxia says he could be talking to us viewers, so applicable. You just sit here and as your life ticks away, watch me kill giants. Don't worry, guys. Spells are coming. Exciting things are coming. We're going to get spells, and then we're going to go to the Howling Stones. I'm just in like a mood to talk shit to the bards. Yeah, plan B actually tonight was to go to the Howling Stones. But this place is so sweet. Like, if this place is open, why go to the Howling Stones where I'm gonna, like, die? This is my favorite spot. And the funny thing is, I used to hate this spot. I thought it was so boring. It is kind of boring. I'm just trying to make it not boring. Who are we kidding? It's EverQuest. It's all boring. Even a raid in EverQuest is like stand and hit. Well, you see, I run up to the boss, and then I push auto attack, and then I just wait. And then he gives us loot. So I don't think I'm going to kill him just yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to allow him to live a little bit longer. Because what I don't want to have happen is something spawn right here. Oh gosh, Asphyxia actually knows what an EverQuest raid is like. Let me read this. Asphyxia says, let's start by spending 3 hours clearing every single mob in the zone, then we'll start on bosses. Don't forget waiting for everyone to get buffed. We could kill this guy. What do you mean I can't see my target? I can see him, he's right there. Maybe we can't kill that guy. Can we see him? There we go. I've only done EverQuest raiding on Agnar, and I found it to be incredibly boring. But I was also a cleric, so that might have had something to do with it. But even trying to like put myself in the perspective of other players with other classes, I was like, I don't see any way that this freaking root breaks killing me. I don't see any way it could not be boring. Okay, dear. Good. I'm killing giants. I'm taking their pizza tonight. I actually ate pizza today, ate 3 slices, it was good. There's a place that if you get you go there in uniform, they give you a half off. I got 3 huge slices of pizza for $5. Yeah, perks of the job. That might be illegal in some states.
I would tell because it would look really funny.
I mean, some people walk around like that in uniform anyway. That was my girlfriend, sorry. I read online that if you ignore them, they leave. Somebody told me that once. Asphyxia says stolen valor for pizza. I'm sure they've done it for worse. I love some of those stolen valor photos. They are so funny. Like, as somebody who's like knows what uniform regulations are supposed to look like, what a uniform is supposed to look like, it's so funny to see them because they go so over the top. Like, they've got like 90,000 ribbons and occupation badges that don't even make sense. Forest Loop, that's some money there. Money, money, money. Okay, I think we got a spawn coming in right here. Oh, what's up, Breglin? I love that guy. I've never seen you not in wolf form. Thank you so much. I got rid of my little applause. I used to have a little scene in OBS that was like people clapping. I must have got rid of it. I'm sorry. I was going to play for you the applause. Instead, you get your own personalized Mr. Best Friend song. Mr. Best Friend. Thank you, Breglin. We very much appreciate you around here. So, true story, I used to play World of Warcraft with a guy back in the days of Ventrilo. Do you guys remember Ventrilo? It was like before Mumble. It was like it went Ventrilo for voice communication, then Mumble, and then Discord. And I have a feeling like Discord is it. Like there's not going to be another one, at least for a long time. But back in the days of Ventrilo, I used to play World of Warcraft with this guy. TeamSpeak, Asphyxia says TeamSpeak. We don't talk about that. No, I'm just kidding. I never did TeamSpeak. I was always a Ventrilo or a Mumble guy. I never had TeamSpeak. I downloaded it, I think, once. Oh shit. He's coming right for us. And this guy found out I was in the military. And he was like, "Oh, you're in the military? I used to be in the military." And he kind of like slow rolled me on it. Like, started out, he'd tell stories like, "Yeah, I went to Iraq." And then it got like progressively more and more like crazy, to where he was talking about how he was a sniper in the SEAL team, in SEAL Team 6, and he had Saddam Hussein in his sights and was about to take the shot, but then his team leader like called him and was like, "Yep, you're not going to do it. Don't kill Saddam Hussein." And I was just kind of like, I mean, I was young back then. I was like a young guy, but even then I was kind of like, this sounds like a bunch of bullshit. And then he was like, you know, my brother was on the same SEAL team as me, and he died in my arms, and he bled out right there with me holding him. long story short, it was all a bunch of bullshit. I did a little bit of research on the guy, and I actually found a news article talking about how he was he was in the army. And in fact, his story was kind of sad, and I felt bad for him in a way, but also like it's not cool to lie about that shit. He joined the army after 9/11 at like 40 years old, out of like patriotism, which is a very honorable thing. However, he was not in the SEAL teams, which is not even in the army, the Navy. Uh, he was a truck driver in Iraq, and he actually got hit by an IED. Like he legitimately has a Purple Heart, which is a super like honorable thing and a super, I don't want to say admirable. Nobody wants to get hurt, but like respect. I respect that. He got hit by an IED and it disabled him, and he had to get out of the army. But then like to go off of that and start telling stories about how you were a sniper and this and that, that's not cool. I never confronted him. I never was like, yeah, man, you're full of shit. Don't talk to me. But like at the same time, I was like, I'm not talking to this guy anymore. He was also a little bit weird. He would log on to other characters. He claimed that his wife and his daughter played World of Warcraft with him, but like they were never online at the same time. So he was like acting like he was his wife. I'm pretty sure he probably didn't even have a wife, and he would act like he was his daughter. It was really creepy. Get out of here, bug. Asphyxia says, I served in Vietnam and I was saving my best friend Bubba, and then it felt like something bit me. It was one of them. They called it $1 million wound, but I ain't seen none of that money. The army ain't sent me that yet. Ophion says, I work with a few. Thank me for my service, dudes, and they are insufferable. This bug is insufferable. Like a little tiny gnat. Out of here, bug. Ophion says the real ones don't even mention their service. Yeah. Oh, this guy has like no dots on him. He's just staring at me. There we go. You can die now. We want to kill this guy. We want Gorgle Packlock to spawn back here. Yeah, I learned a long time ago, if you know somebody that served in combat, don't ask them about it. If they want to talk about it, they'll talk about it. Now, when I was a little boy, I had a great uncle. He served in Korea. And so naturally, being a little boy, I was curious about, and he had a Purple Heart. So naturally, I was curious about that. Oh, we have a spell. Vocurate Water? What the why can't I get like Vocurate, an awesome ass skeleton that will kill these things in 2 hits? Anyway, yeah, he was in Korea, in the Marine Corps, and was actually like part of the massive like drawback after China stormed over the border and like was chasing us out of Korea. And he did actually get shot like in the leg. I don't think it was the ass. But he did tell me a little bit about it because I asked him about it. You know, I was like, Uncle Bill, what was it like in Korea? And he literally told the story in like 30 seconds. He's like, it was real cold and there was snow up to your ass and all we did was just walk. I was like, damn. Then I was like, you got shot? And he was like, I got shot in the leg. And that was it. That was all he said. Oh, create water. What is this? A mage spell? A level 54 mage spell. We'll get lucky. We'll get lucky here soon. I can feel it. Let's see. Dude, I don't know where this Where's this one going to spawn? I think it's going to spawn. The next one's going to be in there. Oh, there's 2 spawns in there? Forest Giant Arbor? Oh no. I did that thing where I forgot to turn the game audio on for you guys, and I know you guys love the hee-hee-hee-hees and the spells and the lizard hissing as he gets his ass whooped. And the giants going, "Rawr." Thank you guys for joining me tonight, by the way. I really appreciate your viewership. I am definitely not over caffeinated right now. Definitely not on my like 4th Celsius today. I can handle it. For as I say that, I read this in my head. A forest giant verdant clutches their chest. He's had too much Celsius. You guys can watch me have a heart attack live on stream. I'd be honored for my final moments to be commemorated on my stream. I would be viral. For a for a brief moment, the world would know my name. Hey, he was the guy that played that old ass game and died on stream. What a boomer. The kids would call me a boomer. Oh shit, that ancient was like right there. I didn't think he was. I don't think he had spawned yet. I do have a small contingent that watches these videos on YouTube. And that's mainly why I keep the game sounds on. Because otherwise that's got to be super quiet for somebody watching. Because you can't, my music does not record to YouTube, so I don't get copyright stricken. In awesome places like Russia and North Korea, those are usually the first countries that block my videos. Let me tell you guys, as an amateur content creator, it hurts me to my soul to know that such great countries as Russia and North Korea block my videos for their populace. Because what I want, nothing more in this world, is than to shine my rays of hope into those despotic areas. They need the mmocracy the most. That's probably why they block me, actually, because of my name. They're like, that's too much like democracy. He's trying to start a revolution here. Yeah, we'll probably get, hopefully we'll get, I would say 54% would be a good goal for tonight. It's already almost 8 o'clock. We'll see how it goes. 54% to level 56 is what I mean by that. Oh no. Oh no. I have like a baby nuke I can throw at this guy? Rain Spirit, that sounds good. Keep grabbing these weapons, I'll sell them. We're gonna make a little bit of money because these forest loops, I think, vendor for something. I can't remember how much. I'm gonna look that up real quick. They vendor for like 280 plat. Yeah, we made some cash tonight. Then I got the giant tree flare, the axe of the ironback. That vendors for I think about 50. That Vocarate water. That one might be worth selling. 50 plat. I've been meaning to transfer all those spells that I've found to my enchanter and then take them up to the tunnel and sell them, but I see that as kind of a waste of time. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, we can start on this guy. We're starting to perfect our craft here. Ooh, nice. This game is throwing loot at me. This will sell for I think 50 plat as well, this tunic. I need to make a YouTube video where I talk about like top 10 camps in Kunark or something like that. The problem is I don't know some of the like I don't know Chardock and I don't know Tarner's Castle camps. Casual Meme Fan says, "Thank you for your service unto Kazakh Thule." It is true, my friends. I am in service of the Lord of Fear. He sustains me. Why would you serve the god of fear, though? Actually, I know why the. Actually, I know this. I know why the Ixars do. It's because the Sreza, those snake people in Luckland, actually had enslaved the Ixars, and then they tried to turn themselves into gods, and it pissed off Kazakh Thule, and Kazakh Thule freed the Ixars by killing off the Sreza and forcing them to leave. And that's all the lore I know about this whole game. I didn't even know this game had lore until like 2 years ago. Casual Meme Fan says, should have been a bard. I'm kind of a bard in real life. I recorded my own intro for the stream. I don't know if you guys heard it. It's the best friend. Okay, I swear I'm not gonna play it anymore. Asphyxia says strings 102. Yes, my strings leveled up. Yeah, I don't know. One day I just felt like making Mr. Best Friend his own little jingle. I need to publish my second Mr. Best Friend lore video. It's like halfway done, but I'm just gonna probably publish it because I worked on it like 4 or 5 months ago and I haven't done anything with it since. But I have like a fully animated 5-minute video telling the story of Mr. Best Friend. The problem I ran into is recording the footage for it is such a pain in the ass. Because I gotta like take Mr. Best Friend, run him out to the place. Well, no, it's when I say fully animated, I use like camera angles and shit like in the game and record it. Sorry, when I say yeah, animated is not the right word because I didn't draw it myself, but it's like it's a live action video. Drawspun belt? That's worth some money too. Praise Kazik. We are making some cash. Caracas here just whispered me and said, I'm curious, how's your SSF going? Casual says, I need to see this. Okay, I'll get off my ass and I'll publish what I have. I wanted to finish it, but I have a hard time like getting the motivation to like get on and record more footage. And I thought I had recorded enough footage that I could make the whole video. But the problem that I run into is I go, oh shit, I needed a shot of this. I needed a quick 3-second shot of this, or I needed a shot of Mr. Best Friend walking into this room. Because I have a storyboard written. I have a full like 7-page storyboard. But then whenever I have to go record more footage, that's where I like lose the motivation. See if this dot finishes him off. The dot has 23 seconds left. Oh yeah, it'll finish him. Casual says, I made some animated GIFs once through recording, was fun. Yeah, I have done a little bit of like 3D video work. I started learning that. I'll show you in just a second. Because I'm not sure if I've shown you guys or shown you that. Other people, if you've been around a while, you've seen them. But I did make some like real rudimentary like transitions. Like this one, that's Norath. I took a 2D map of Norath and turned it into a 3D model. I've got this one. And then I really like this one. Like flying over Norath. Yeah, I like that one because I put my logo in the back. Last one needs the game of. Oh shit. I'm getting. Root broke. Ow. You big meanie. My mana skin got knocked off by this guy. Yeah, it would be cool to put some music to that. Ooh, we just ticked up to 48%. Need a little bit more mana before I go after this guy. Well, even if we don't get any spells tonight, I'll at least have some good vendor trash. We'll definitely have some money walking out of here. I was going to start killing this guy, but I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to see what spawns in this spot. Because if Gorgle spawns here, I'm going to need a lot of mana to kill him. We're trying to get Gorgle to spawn back there. That way we can just leave that spot alone. Nope, we got a Verdant here. And just for those of you watching and following along at home, the only forest giants that drop spells are the ancients. The Verdants are too low. So Verdant kills are kind of just like, they're whatever. You get some experience, not a lot. We really want ancients. The good thing is these guys die really fast. And as long as root holds, I can actually pretty much regenerate all the mana from killing them while they're dying. Casual says this camp. Oh shit. Oh wait, he's gonna die from dots. Casual says this camp can take you to 60. Yes, you are not wrong. And it's so brain off, like simple. Shit. I can't remember who's gonna spawn next. I think this one's gonna spawn next. So I don't want to be in the middle of fighting him when this one spawns. Yeah, I could take this camp all the way to 60, make some money. This camp's not always available, though. I'm still waiting on the Project 1999 GMs to get back to me, but I did actually request a my own personalized like command slash whatever, where I boot everybody out of the server, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna give that to me. I just gotta wait for them to get back to me. And once I get that, then I can guarantee that this camp is always open. Still waiting on that email. I don't see why they wouldn't give that to me though. I told them in my email, I was like, I'd literally only use it once a day. Like if I logged in and there was people here, I'd just like slash kick them, and then you know they can log back in, and I'd be like, oh yeah, sorry, you disconnected, so it's my camp now, and they would be totally cool with that. Casual Meme Fan says I requested one for slash bard kick, but the best they could do was slash ranger kick. I would pay real money for a slash bard kick. I wouldn't. There's no way I could not use that more than once a day though. If I had that command, I would log in from work. I would remote in from my cell phone just to kick all the bards off the server. Except Belgaven. Oh my gosh. No, don't root myself, root this guy. Oh, he stunned me. I actually worked Belgaven, the bard from Castle, into my lore video. Because he's always in down near. Casual Meme Fan says, I like that on Teak swarming is nerfed. Yeah, totally. I wish the Project 1999 devs would just nerf swarming. Nothing good comes out of it. People still do it on Teak? But you need a team. That's interesting. And by team you mean they're all boxers. They're like a box team doing it probably. That's how the PLers do it. That's so annoying on Teak how like you log in and the only thing you see is like want to sell PL 40 to 60. I think I got my fill of Teak. I'm not sure when I'll be back. I'm not gonna like cancel my account. I'm not gonna delete my character, but I'm really feeling the P99. I'm gonna keep this momentum going as long as I can. I really want to finish this solo self-found. Casual says it's all about the vibe. Yeah, and I feel like I was definitely hitting some burnout on it earlier in the year. And so I needed the break. Because it's tough. Like, it's... I'm not, like, gonna say pity me, but... Because I chose to do this, but I'm just gonna share that it has had its challenges. I mean, that's the whole point. But I definitely hit a point where I was like, man, this just isn't... just not enjoyable for me at this moment. So I needed to kind of back off. And then I was about to start a whole new solo self-found, and I had kind of a change of heart, and I was like, no, I need to finish the one that I already started before I go do another one. That way I don't have an unfinished YouTube playlist. That's like one of my pet peeves. When you go to watch like a let's play and they didn't finish the let's play, but you didn't realize it until after you get invested in it. Die. Die. Another verdant. Yeah, if I had this spot every single time I logged in, even though it'd be, I don't know, let's do some napkin math here. How many hours? I get 5% an hour right now. I imagine that would go down. So it's 20 hours per level. Let's say we get that up to level 57. We need a half a level. I'm terrible at math. Casual says I knew a 59 shaman who was root rotting giants for 1% an hour. Holy shit. I mean, I imagine by level 59 this will probably be close to that if I was to stay here. Where was he root rotting giants at? Ooh, another tunic. Same place I'm at, yeah, so it could be... That could be 100 hours there. We could say at 58, it's 3% an hour. I have considered bear pits, but I'm Kunark only. If I could leave Kunark, I would have J boots. Let's say I get 3% an hour at 58. That would be 33 more hours. Whoops, ignore that. That's my hotkeys. Trying to use my number pad. We're at 133. Let's say it takes, I get 4% an hour at 57. That's 25 hours. And let's just say by some stroke of miracle we get at 56, we still get 5% an hour. That would be 20. It's 178 hours. And then we're almost to 50% here, so that's 10 more hours, so like 180 hours. Okay, we did the math, folks. Roughly 180 hours to go. Howling Stones, I want to say I was getting like 10% an hour in Howling Stones. But Howling Stones carries more risk. So I would probably die. And every time I die, that's a 10% hit to my experience at least. I think it's like 12. And I feel like I die in Howling Stones about once every 6 to 8 hours. Something always happens. Usually it's a root break, charm break in the same tick that gets me. Those are really hard to recover from. What is that back there? Is that an ancient? Yes, that's an ancient. Nice. I probably should have put a splurt on this guy instead of a asshole. Well, we're about to cross 50% here, which is a good milestone. What's up, Imagine I Make Money? How you doing? So Imagine I Make Money says, I like the music. You've opened my mind to some lost bangers. Yeah, this is just Spotify. I just have it playing like a old school 90s trance playlist. Yeah, these are some good ones. I love this era of electronic music. It's really funny because I went to Europe a few years ago, and I heard like uh, that "Till I Come" song, like "Till I Come." That I don't know if you've heard that one, but it was like remixed, and I looked it up, and that same artist has just been remixing that same one-hit wonder for like 20 years, and it's still being played on the radio over there. I'm like, that's smart. That's a good way to make money. You don't actually have to really work. Just keep remixing your one-hit wonder. Talk about passive income. Just been lurking, listening to the tunes. It's great hearing it all being mixed and changed throughout the years. Classics never die. Yeah, I agree. These are some good ones. And a lot of these songs really didn't get a lot of airtime in the States, because I remember being a youngster, young teenager. You didn't hear a lot of like techno music. You didn't hear electronic music. And in fact, the kind of the prevailing attitude at that time was that electronic music was for like nerds, if I remember right. I need to get my loot from over there. Can I sneak around? Sneak around the back of that guy. I didn't want to go between those two. Oh, we got a spell. Splurt. We got Splurt. The reason why that's exciting, because I already have Splurt, is because we can trade that in for a potential to get the rogue, backstabbing rogue skeleton pet. So regardless, we're going to get a new spell, so cue the animation. I freaking love this spot. That's awesome. I am like super stoked about that. Now hopefully Let me see, what are the different spells? There's like 4 different spells that we could possibly get. We could get Minion of Shadows, Sacrifice, Scent of Terrace, or Shadow Bond. What we really want is Minion of Shadows. But if we got Shadow Bond, that would be okay, because that would help me heal my pets. That's like one of those life transfer healing spells, like the Necro Ghetto Heal. Sacrifice would be completely worthless to us. And I think Scent of Terrace wouldn't be that great. It like debuffs their fire, poison, and disease resist. That's funny. I hunted Splurt for so long and was just like desperate to get Splurt, and now I have 2 of it, 2 Splurts. There was a point where I would have traded like a kidney for Splurt. I need a life tap. I'm getting low. Splurt is just so good. It's so mana efficient. It costs like what? 237 mana and you get a shit ton of damage out of it. And the way Splurt works is the longer it's on the target, the more damage it does per tick. So I'm always really careful not to recast Splurt until the last tick has expired. And if I time it just right, it will tick, the final tick, and then I'm already casting it again. I'm gonna try to do it right now. Let's see. Ah, I missed it. So we're not gonna rush back to Cab just yet to trade that in because I want to keep this spot. We just ticked up to 50% experience, so that's awesome. We're going to keep this spot. We're going to keep rolling. Maybe we'll get a second spell we can trade in. Yeah, I hope we get Minion of Shadows out of that, because if I have a backstabbing rogue pet, that opens up a lot more for fear kiting. I'll be a lot more efficient at fear kiting. Right now, the highest level pet I have is the level 44 pet. If I got the backstabbing rogue pet, the very next stream I do, I will go out to Timorous Deep and get my revenge on the raptors. Because those raptors have killed me so many times. I'll get my revenge on Dingus. But that's pretty crazy. I've gotten 2 spells in the last, like, 4 days. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. Ophion says, if it gives you any hope, I got minion 3 times in a row from turn-ins. That'd be awesome. And if we don't, I'm not going to be heartbroken, and, you know, it is what it is. I've always said we already have every spell that we need, theoretically, to hit level 60. It's just how much easier it's going to get as I go. How many fizzles am I going to get? Oh my gosh, 3 fizzles in a row. We'll get 3 sacrifices in a row is what's going to happen to me. If they weren't so damn rare, I'd save up 3 or 4 just to do it. And then make like a quick YouTube short out of it, but it'd probably take weeks for me to get 3 or 4 tradable spells. We got extremely lucky I got Lich really early on, killing raptors. And that Lich could not have come at a better time because killing raptors, trying to fear kite those with an underleveled pet and Call of Bones was absolutely terrifying. Like, every single fight was down to like the wire, 0% mana, barely enough to like feign if something goes wrong. It was really bad. Oh shit. That's not good. I thought that spawn was going to come over here. How risky do I want to play this? Do I want to... Yeah, we're going to start this ancient now. We're doing it, boys. Two at once. Oh, he resisted my Astole. Yeah, if we had Minion plus Lich plus Splurt, we would destroy some Raptors. And then if I kill the Raptors enough, that's where the level 49 Necro Pet drops, is from those Raptors. Do a life tap. My life's getting kind of low. It's always risky when you life tap because it can break the roots. There we go. I timed that splurt perfectly. Ophion says the 49 pet is better than any of them except the 59 one. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's tanky. And once I get Vexing Mordinia, I can use that. And Shadow Bond, I could use that and basically have the pet tank. And not... Like, you could just straight up face tank shit, from what I understand. But I'd be glad even with the minion, just so I can Fear Kite and he's going to do a lot more damage because of the backstabs. Ophion says the monk pet is cool but can't take the hits like that 49 can. Yeah, I really, really want the 49 pet. Because then when I hit 57 and I get Vexing Mordinia, I gotta get Shadow Bond as well. It's a good combo. What do you use the monk pet for? It seems like kind of a niche pet. Ophion says it slays in groups. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, it's a good DPS. Probably, yeah, it can't take the hits. But you don't have to worry about that in a group. You just turn Pet Taunt off and watch him go. But if you're using it to tank, it's more squishy than the 49, yeah. Yeah, I've heard like the rogue and the monk pets are not tanky at all. Although they're probably both tankier than my dinky level 44 pet that I have right now. Ophion says, I don't really do a lot of fear kiting, so I don't use the rogue one much. It does killer damage if that's your thing, though. Yeah, for me, it's just all about having options, because as you guys have seen, when I log in and the camp that I want to do is taken, I like to have options, because I'm Kunark only, and there's only really so many spots for me to go level. Get him, get him, get him. Oh no. I got stunned. Kind of a risky life tap there, but I really need the life back. Okay. 2 risky life taps. Look, guys, I can get cheap viewers on whatever the hell that site is. Ban. You are banned, sir. I always make the joke that it would be very obvious if I was paying for viewers on EverQuest. Like all of a sudden, EverQuest is in like the top 10 games, and it's just me killing forest giants. Yeah, this guy got 2,000 viewers killing forest giants. I don't know, guys. I guess I marketed my stream really well. I don't do hardly any marketing. It's literally just YouTube and throwing my stream on. I don't think there's really a huge market for EverQuest streams to begin with. They can put me on the TV in the freaking old folks' home. That's where I should market my stream. Retirement homes. It's funny because like my demographic breakdown on YouTube is all like 35 to 54-year-olds. What kind of sponsors would I get if I actually got sponsors on YouTube? It'd be like Ben Gay and freaking mobility scooters, like uh, will writing services. Term life insurance. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm calling all of you old. But it's in good fun. I love you guys. I really wanted to kill that ancient back there, but this guy spawned. Knew that was gonna break his root. I needed to life tap, but I knew it was gonna break it. Let's see what spawns next. It was a verdant. What's up, casual meme fan? Or should I jinx it? Don't jinx it. You're gonna jinx. What are you gonna jinx? The next one to spawn. Hopefully it's not Gorgle Packlock. That guy's still a little bit scary for me to kill. Just because Root seems to break on him pretty often. Oh, you jinxed it. You knew it. Yeah, you knew what I was thinking. You were reading my mind. Good thing about this is with this camp, I don't have to really worry about spawn timers so much because you can just hang out at the entrance. You have unlimited time to like meditate and buff and be prepared. But even then, Gorgle Packlock he's caused me some issues. It is a chill camp, I totally agree. It's hard. It's going to be hard to go back to Howling Stones after doing this. Because Howling Stones is the opposite. There's like nothing chill about it. You can get hosed with some like weird spawns where it'll spawn like no undead mobs. You have no pets. Those oblations can be kind of scary to kill. Like it can get kind of dicey down there. Okay, we gotta loot this guy and we gotta get back to the entrance. There's gonna be a spawn in like 20 seconds. Another tunic, nice. We're making a lot of money. I'm gonna walk out of here with like 700 plat tonight. Ophion says, don't forget to check out Carner's Castle basement. Hell of a lot less dangerous than Howling Stones. Yeah, I am definitely going to do that. Let's see, what am I doing Saturday? I think I'm going to do that Saturday. So if you guys are around, it'll be during the daytime. I think my girlfriend works on Saturday. I'll go buy like a giant nos and we'll hang out in Carner's Castle. Hopefully it's open. But I think I could probably work it out with the courtyard group to just leave some spawns. Because realistically, I don't, with my mana pool, I can't go obliterate like 15 spawns within a 10-minute window or whatever the spawn timer is. Ophion says for sure they will, and it will make it way easier getting in there since they will probably already have it cleared. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because where it gets kind of scary is when you have undead mobs and you have living mobs. close to each other because you can't invis against both. That's why I don't like getting into Guck. It makes getting into lower Gucks such a pain in the ass. AC spawn timer is 27 minutes? I did not know that. That's actually one of the reasons why I really liked Dalnir, was because the spawn timer is so low. You could just do like 4 or 5 spawns and be good. I really like the room with the skeleton. I can't remember the name of him right now. Because there's like a skeleton, there's a Sarnak or two that walks by there, there's like a goo or two that walks by there. And that's pretty much all you need. You don't really have to like run out of the room too much. And they're all easy single pulls. The only shitty thing about that is I think the zone timer is like 12-minute respawns, but the skeleton is 18 or 19 or something. It gets offset. So you could be like in the middle of fighting something and then that skeleton spawns because the spawn timers aren't all the same. Ophion says it's too long. In his opinion, yeah, I agree. 30 minutes basically for a spawn is kind of crazy. I wonder why they set it up that way. I guess what I really wonder is why different dungeons have different timers. Why not just have them all be one timer? Outdoor zones, they're all one timer. It's all 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay, we're really encumbered, so I need to do what I can here. It's gonna be a really shitty run back to Cabalus. What the hell's going on here? Why are you running up into my camp with spawns? Oh my gosh. You guys see that? They're like running around behind there. Some like druid. I hope I don't catch aggro off that if they die. Ask them for a strength buff. Oh, they said sorry. They said sorry. They kind of scared me. It gave me like a heart attack. Little mini heart attack. A mini asystole. Oh, casual main fan. We jinxed it. Actually, this is okay. That's where we wanted Gorgle. We didn't jinx it. That's where we wanted Gorgle to spawn at. So that's good. Oh, we're so slow. Okay. Now we're gonna have to kill this guy. Oh no. Oh wait. Actually, I'm not entirely sure where the next one's gonna spawn at. I think it's gonna spawn right here, so I'm not sure I want to try to kill him. Oh, they gave me Spirit of Wolf. Shillala Shillelagh Bandroi Bandai. Ooh. Ooh. We got a strength buff. Ophion says, I called it. Good druid. Yeah, no, that was cool. I just have a natural, like, anytime I see another player, like, and I shouldn't be this way, but I am, and I think it's because of bad experiences. It seems like somebody's always gonna, like, train you or just do something that causes you some sort of issue. And like I said, I shouldn't be like that. I'll have to work on that. I'll do better for you guys, I promise. I've had a lot of bad experiences. Casual Meme Fan says, Raffle, I'm sorry that was me. I'm an asshole because yeah, you're fine. I actually kind of wondered if it was a stream viewer afterwards, and I was like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't be like, who the hell is this? Get out of my camp. Like I said, I'll do better. I'll be more understanding. And yeah, you're fine. I think so. The first time it happened, I was doing some fear kiting at the Skyfire ramp, and this, I think it was a druid. They kept running their monsters over me and having them attack me. And finally, I got mad at him, at the player, and they were like, "Oh, I'm trying to play on a Steam Deck, and I can't control myself very well." And I'm like, "Then go somewhere else. Don't be running over." Like he did it like 3 times. I kind of wonder if he was doing it on purpose. I couldn't imagine playing this game on a Steam Deck. Casual Meme Fan says, "LOL, Steam Deck. That's a them problem." That was kind of my thoughts. Okay, we have another one coming up. 2 seconds, and it's an ancient. I will say there was one time the only bard that has ever done anything good for me was Belgaven. I was in Dalnir, and I was trying to camp the lumpy goose on the second floor, and I got myself into a real bad spot. And I ended up with an ad, and then I think it was 2 ads, and so I had to feign. And I had like, it was one of those last ditch Hail Mary feigns, and I got feign off with like 5% health. And I literally sat there for probably 40 minutes while I waited for my health to come back, just so I could maybe try to make it to a better spot and feign again. And right when I finally got back up to like 100% health, here comes Belgavin, and he was swarm kiting down there, and he ran through there and he pulled everything. And I was like, dude, you saved me. And that's my story of Belgavin the Bard, the only bard that I truly respect on this whole server. Ophion says, I have a 32 bard, no swarming loud, just trying to play it straight. I think at this point, if I became a swarm kiter, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I would become the very thing I despised. Also, my wrists would hurt too bad. There's no way I could do it. My wrists hurt bad just like playing EQ regular. I can't play Phantasy Star Online anymore because my thumb, I like hurt my thumb. Same thing happened when I used to play Diablo 2 Resurrected. I played so many hours of Diablo 2 Resurrected, I gave myself like tennis elbow. I've kind of soft locked myself into only being able to play EQ. Because EQ is so low intensity. I mean, look at me. I'm not even using my hands and I'm killing that giant. I'm so old I have to play like low intensity video games, like old school RuneScape and EverQuest. I'm just thankful I can still play something. What would I do if I couldn't play video games? Read a book? Probably would read books, actually. Okay. Can I... I don't want to risk trying to kill that ancient. There's an... Oh, there's 2 ancients down here. Yeah, why try to kill that ancient when I can kill these ones? Because if I tried to kill the one behind me, there would be a spawn probably well before I get him down. Ah, the bug is back. The only shitty thing about this is you gotta kill both of them in order to be able to loot. And then going down there to loot is kind of scary because there's always these freaking Sarnax running around. I don't know if you guys were here when I used to try to fear kite down in this area, and it was like miserable. I was always getting blindsided by Sarnax. Like this guy right here, Sarnak Avenger. There's so many Sarnax that path around that spot. The occasional worm and skeletons as well. But let's see, it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to go for another hour. Stick around on the stream if you guys want to see what spell I get from my turn in. We're going to take advantage of this, having this camp for as long as I can do it. And then we'll go turn in that spell at the end. And hope for the best. Alright, let's sneak down there and try to loot. Nothing. No loot from him. I'm actually just stoked that I got Splurt again. Kind of neat just to look at. Splurt was like my white whale. It was like the holy grail. I had to have Splurt. I lusted for it. And then it finally dropped for me in Howling Stone's basement. And I couldn't imagine trying to do this camp without Splurt. And that is one cool thing about doing solo self-found is like one spell can make the difference between like the camp you're doing and the camp you want to do. Because also if I got the rogue pet, another thing I could do is go farm goblin skins to try to get my Chardock rep up. Try to get that ring. Because there's a really good ring you can get in Chardock. But you gotta be like a certain level of reputation with the Sarnax. That's correct. Ring of Dizak. I think it's like a 50 or 75 mana ring, which is really good for me because I'm pretty sure my rings are trash. Yes, I've got a strength 3, whiz 3 ring, and an int 2 mana 10 ring. And I think it gives HP too. The ring of Dizok gives HP as well. Let me see. Let me look that up. Ring of Dizok. Oh, it's HP 25, mana 50. That actually might not be the ring I'm thinking of. No, it's not. It's let me find it real quick. Regal Band. Oh, Dizok Signet of Service. That's it. HP 65, mana 45. Also gives 2 AC, 1 Whiz, 1 Charisma, 1 Int. Yep, you're right, Ophion. And 65 mana would be really sweet. Not like a crazy amount, but any little bit helps. And even though I don't have a lot or anything I can spend money on right now because I'm solo self-found, I would like to, by the time I'm 60, be pretty close to just buying Emissary of Thule. Because I could just go, once I hit 60, I'm 60, the challenge is done. I could go buy EOT, or I could buy J Boots, or I could buy EOT and then quest J Boots. I'm not sure how much what my plans are once I hit 60. I'll raid or just start a new solo self-found. That's still a long ways off. We did the math. It's like, what, 180 hours? That's going to take me a little bit of time. Maybe we'll be done by, like, Christmas. Ophion says, go to Droga and farm up a bunch of skins and salts, get the ring, then start killing at Chardok to get to 60. That is one way to do it, yeah. Yeah, because at some point this camp is going to have to run its course. $180 hours, check your vacation bank, yeah. Just take like 2 weeks off of work and just no life EverQuest. That's so sad. Ophion says Chardock is awesome XP, even the entrance. Yeah, I did the entrance on Teak quite a bit. Oh no. And even on Teak, well, Teak has way better experience than this, obviously. Oh, but yeah, we got awesome experience there. And you could probably do the entrance all the way up to 60. I think I'd be scared to go any further. I don't want to farm goblin skins until I get a better pet, though. I've done some goblin skin farming with my level 44 pet, and it's definitely doable, but it's not very enjoyable, and it's very inefficient. Ophion says, do you have the pet haste spell? I do. Well, I have this one. I think that's the best one I can get, Augment Death. Because the next better one is a Velius spell. But the 44 pet needs a lot of micromanaging as far as his health. Like, I have to heal him constantly whenever I'm in Droga. Ophion says, at your level you can get single pulls so your pet doesn't get overwhelmed. Yeah, I've definitely done it, and I know what you're talking about. You can just single pull, nothing else comes. But you have to, it's like a constant healing the pet and then life tapping and leeching to keep your own health up. And so it is doable, but it's really, it feels really slow. Not sure how much better the rogue pet would do. Because the okay, Cackling Bones is the pet I have right now. It's Skeleton Warrior level 33 to 37. Minion of Shadows is level 40 to 44. It doesn't really tell me how much health they have. So I'm not sure if a 40 to 44 rogue would have more health than a 33 to 37 warrior. But what we could do is get the Minion of Shadows, go out to Raptors, get Raptor Revenge until we get the 49 pet, and then once I get the 49 pet, I could just destroy Droga. Then farm all the skins we need, become a champion of the Sarnak, get their ring, and then immediately after equipping their ring, we betray the Sarnax, sparking the largest race war, and also a huge YouTube drama. Casual Meme Fan asks, can you do Spirit Rat Chord? I don't know. Let me see. Undead Dragon Sinew from Sebelite Juggernauts. Those might be really hard. They have like 15,000 health. And I can't imagine they're in a really easy spot to get to. Ophion says, don't see him soloing jugs anytime soon. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could do that solo. Maybe if there was like a really good pool of undead near them that I could charm. I'm trying to remember, those are in Old Seb. I do feel like I've been down there, but getting there might be pretty rough solo. I've been down there on Teak. This guy's got a grub digger. I can't remember how much those are worth, if that's worth grabbing or not. I think it is. Alright, time for a risky life tap. We life tapped without breaking. Okay, grub diggers are worth 45 plats, so we'll grab that from this guy. Has anybody ever died somewhere so bad that you were unable to recover your corpse and it rotted? I don't think that's ever happened to me, but I'm sure it's happened to somebody. I do remember being like young and playing this game and spending probably 2 hours looking for my corpse in Fadark. And like freaking out because I think the corpse is rotted in like less time the lower level you are. Okay, I have to use the restroom. I will be right back, and then I'll read your comment, Ophion. Give me 1 second. Okay. Looks like we got 3 verdants here to kill. Ophion says dying in Tower of Frozen Shadows with all the keys on your corpse is an easy way to do that. Yeah, because that's like one of those progressive zones, kind of like Howling Stones, where you would have to go find all the keys again just to get to your body. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to go any further into Howling Stones. Like, I don't mind doing the basement. I might do north. But past that, no thanks. If I die in Howling Stones on Teak, that definitely means I'm going to die in Howling Stones on Mr. Best Friend on Green. And I definitely died in Howling Stones on Teak. One of the named mobs got me. I do really want to do Tower of Frozen Shadow though once I hit 60. I may continue to play this character because there's a lot of stuff in Velius that I have not experienced. Oh, I just remembered I'm bound in Field of Bone, so it won't be that bad of a run. Unless I die right here because Root keeps breaking. It won't be that bad of a run back to Capitalist. I remember on Teak, I vendored one of these forest loops, and it really pissed some people off. Because apparently it's like, at that point in the life cycle, it was like really good gear for somebody, for like one of the characters in the group. And I was like, oh shit, sorry. Ophion says I'll give you 500 if you get a pair. I mean, I'll be honest, if you need it, I'll just give it to you. I don't really need the 500 plat. You can just have it. You'd have to give the plat to like my enchanter. Which I guess that's perfectly within the rules that I've set for myself. Yeah, they're actually 300, 280 plat, I think, to a vendor. But if you need them, I mean, you can have them. Casual says, I'll accept the plat on your behalf. One thing that I've found that's made EQ more enjoyable for me is not worrying about money. Like, for example, on Teak, I approached Teak with the attitude that, like, I didn't care about money, and I ended up getting, like, 2 Spirit Rack cords and something else, and I had, like, 2 Chrono, some other, amount of plat, and then I gave a Chrono away just because, like, I was like, you can just have this. Because a friend of mine, like, loaned me something, and then he contacted me and said, hey, can you give that back? And I was like, oh yeah, sorry, I gave it back. And then he was like, oh, I loaned you this too. And I didn't have whatever it was, like it was like timeless tokens or whatever. And I was like, here, you can just have this chrono instead. And he was like, okay, I won't say no to that. So I was just kind of like, yeah, man, I don't really play on Teak. So this is probably worth more to you than it is to me. Medic says, if you get a minute, could you help me transfer plat to my necro? Yeah, for sure. I've got about, let's say 15 minutes or so. And then I was gonna gate back to Cabalus anyway, so yeah, no problem. Because I got a spell tonight that I'm gonna turn in. as well as like a ton of loot that's worth a lot of money. And I think my enchanter is still in Field of Bone as well, so we could just do that. And we hit 55%, level 56. So we are making progress. Slow and steady. Just gotta enjoy the ride. Having a camp like this really helps. Once I get the GMs to give me that command to kick everyone off the server, we'll be set. Because then if I show up here, I can just be like, yep, you guys are booted. Sorry. When are the Project 1999 developers going to make a new server? Casual meme fan says, I don't think ever. That's kind of where I'm at. If I was a betting man, I would say they're done. I gotta be careful here. There's a guy that just spawned right there. Oh, we should be good. Casual says they've accomplished what they wanted twice over. Yeah, it's just a bummer because I'm a P99 fanboy through and through. I've been playing on these servers since like 2009. So I like Casual meme fan says, "Oh wait, can't forget Red. They accomplished what they wanted 2.5 times." Yeah, it kind of like it pains me a little bit to see like the server is kind of like dwindling down. They slowly drop in population. Although I will say, P99 does have pretty good staying power. Like the fact that there's still 750, 800 players on most nights out of the week. That's pretty good for a server that's 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. For a game that's 20 years old. Casual says they wanted a museum, and that's what it is now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if even in like 10 more years, 15 more years, there wasn't still at least one raiding guild still raiding. It may be like a royal pain in the ass to level up. Maybe really difficult to start a new character and like get to raiding level. Ooh, we got another spell. Stars of Sigil. Gross. What is that? Another mage spell. I don't know if I've seen that one yet. It's just a firebolt spell. Casual says, I'm not even trying to say that's a bad thing, just there are no more updates. I just feel like once Teak hits probably post Planes of Power, if they launched a fresh P99, it would just suck so many people back in. They would have to wait till Teak was like progressed out of the quote unquote classic era. And where that line of demarcation is kind of like ambiguous. Some people say it's Scars of Belius, or yeah, Scars of Belius, and other people say it's TOP. But yeah, I feel like once they move out of that, they were to launch a new server, it would probably kill Quorum. And the people playing on Teak aren't gonna go play P99 anyway. It'll probably bring a lot of people back. And Medix has a good point, and this is kind of a controversial opinion, but I agree with him. Medix says, I think if they somehow added Beast Lord to P99 or Beastmaster, whatever it is, I think it would rock. I love the Beast class, so I would be down for like an alternate rule set P99 that just adds beasts, or even a P99 that goes up through POP, but is like very era accurate, very accurate up through POP. Casual says, won't that be Quorum? Yeah, but Quorum is like the rule, like the loot rules and everything are so different. Because I think Quorum has like kind of weird loot type things going on, and some other quality of life uh, changes. Medic says, or go to Shadow of Luklin and stop there. Alright. I am gonna see if there's any more ancients left. Oh shit. That's an ancient. That ancient spawned like right on top of me as I said that. So we're gonna kill this guy. This is gonna be the last ancient. The last kill out here, and then I'm gonna gate back. I'll help medics transfer some plat. I'll turn in my spell after or before that, and then I'll help medics transfer some plat. Casual says, my guess is that the P99 devs don't care about POP. Why would they? It's increased server costs. Yeah, I wonder how much they're spending on server costs and how much they're getting in donations. Because they don't, and rightfully so, they don't incentivize donating, at least publicly. And I would hope they're not doing anything privately, but I can't speak to that. That was one of the big issues with like a lot of the World of Warcraft vanilla servers that I played on was it would always seem like something would come out that some GM was giving people money or gold in exchange for money or helping them get their Thunder Furies, stuff like that. And then as soon as that news would come out, that private server would just die. Because people would be like, oh, I don't trust the devs, I don't trust the GMs. Yeah, I just love P99 and I want to see it live forever. Where are you going, Ancient? You can't leave. Make sure we're not going to get murked by a Sarnak. Oh, a spell on our last one. What is it going to be? Ooh. Ah. Bristlebane's Bundle. Gross. We found a lot of spells, though. I was really hoping that would have been like another spell we could turn in. That would have been a great way to end the stream. Medic says it doesn't take much to run a server. I could run a server that can hold up to 1,200 players on my home PC. Yeah, I can't imagine it costs too much. I tell you guys what. There's an MMO that I used to play that I really love. It's very near and dear to my heart. And I really wish it would come back, but they pulled the plug on it, and it was called WildStar. And it was one of those things where they tried to corner like the classic MMO market or the hardcore MMO market, but they did it just like a little bit too soon. And I feel it because it was all like kind of vanilla WoW, EverQuest levels of grinding and massive raids and all that. I was like, man, if they had just waited like 5 more years to put that game out, I feel like it would have been a success. But even though it wasn't successful, I really enjoyed playing it. And I was not happy that they pulled the plug on it. Because I was like, come on, guys, how much does it cost to run? It was literally one server at that point with like 100 people playing. Uh, Ophion, if you're still here, do you want this forest loop before I vendor it? Because I can just give it to you. And then also, does anybody want spell Vocurate Water? Does anybody with a mage want Vocurate Water and Scars of Sigil? Those are mage spells. I can just give you those. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I honestly like the 200 plat that's cool, but I don't really need it. Giant Lord's Tunics, we're making some money here. Straw Spun Belt, that's 12. I thought that was worth more. Don't want to vendor our splurt, that would be tragedy. Giant Lord's Tunic. Yeah, we got like 600 and some odd plat tonight. That is not too shabby. And we got a spell. I got stuck on the wall. Oh my gosh. Stuck on the bank counter. Actually, it was like 700 plat. Okay, spell Vocurate Water. If anybody needs these, just let me know. I don't mind giving them away. Oh yeah, Bristlebane's Bundle is another one. Anybody needs that? That's another mage spell. Maybe the game is just telling me to go play my magician. Although that's kind of a stupid spell. It just summons an ale, a cake, a spinning bottle, and a firework. Okay. Apparently people pay 150 plat for that spell. Okay, let's go. I have never turned in a spell for another spell. So this is exciting. And hopefully we get a good one and we don't get Sacrifice. Or Scent of Terrace. What we really want is Minion of Shadows. But 700 plat, that's good. And then we made about 12% of a level, and we got a spell. That's a freaking good haul. Yeah, casual Kazakh meme fan says Kazakh bless. I'll take that. That's freaking awesome. I've really enjoyed my time coming back to P99. I just want to share that with you guys. It's always going to feel like home, no matter how angry I get at it. Alright, let's see. We need to look for Izarad Fristan. Oh shit. Freaking fell off the stairs. That was for good luck. I did that on purpose for good luck. Okay, here he is. Izarad Fristan. We give him Splurt, and he's going to give us Minion of Shadows. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Shadow Bond. Okay, hey, I'll take it. Shadow Bond is better than the other one, Sacrifice. So we at least got a better heal. But we didn't get Minion of Shadows, but we at least got a useful spell. So I'll take that. Yeah, that Ophion says that's decent. So it's still a new spell. Still a useful spell. Hopefully next time we go back to the Giant Fort, we get another spell we can turn in. And regardless, we're up to 56% to level 56. That's interesting, actually. 56% to 56. Medics, I'm going to hop on my enchanter. His name is Mishin, Mishin, and I will help you transfer your plat. I'm going to go ahead and do that off stream. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate y'all being here, hanging out with me all night tonight. I was like, yeah, 3-hour stream tonight, so really appreciate it. And I will most likely be back tomorrow, if not tomorrow, then Saturday. So if you guys are enjoying the progress, whether it's here or on YouTube, check me out again. Keep coming back because I really appreciate all of your support and your viewership. So that being said, I'm going to kill